Hey everyone, and welcome back to the final watch-along of the season. They just got on there talking to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the moment regarding Nuno.
He's had great success here with the players he's had. So
just listening to what he's saying. Yeah, so obviously it's the last match of the season. Welcome everyone. I'll just check who's we got in the house before we start on to everything. So we've got Carl Whitehouse, James Speedy, Andy Saunders, Sarah Speedy, Katie Merricks. We've got Barry Westwood, AJ is here, Josh Eamon, he looks new, Sandhurst Wolves, X-Pro, Odyssey, Brian Davini, Brian Wheel, Alfie Bennett, Aidan, Terry, Leanne, Tuber Wolves, Barry. I say welcome everyone to the channel today, which is quite an emotional day. You know where I stand on regards to the Nuno situation. I personally was in massive shock when the announcement came about Nuno leaving. Turns out that folks want him to go. It's a big risk in my opinion. I believed he would take us forward next year. And I've gone from disbelief, shock, disbelief, anger, denial, probably to acceptance now. So in a way, I wish I was at Molineux right now. Obviously, I decided because of the way the tickets were done and we were all in different groups, decided not to go as it was going to be 4,500. And we got Jimenez on the pitch kicking the ball around as well. But now, obviously, it's the last match for Nuno. I wish I was there in some ways, but I did want to see out the season with the watch-alongs with all of you guys as you've been here week in, week out on the community. And when you see the likes of Raul Jimenez, who's kicking the ball about on the pitch right now, you know, you just realise how hard it's been for Nuno this year. I've had a bit of stick on social because I basically said I felt like the day after, I felt like the heart and soul had been pulled out of the club and get people saying you support the club, not the manager. But if you're a supporter, you support the team through thick and thin, and that's the definition of support. You back the team. You can criticise. Absolutely, but some of the trolls really don't seem to understand the bigger picture of what's been the backdrop to this season, in my opinion. And none of them are generally brave enough to come onto the chats to actually put their opinion forward. But you know, of acceptance that Nuno's leaving. The reception that he's had around Molineux today is nothing short of like unbelievable. So many fans have turned up anyway to welcome the coach, to send their love to him and appreciation. And if this guy doesn't know before, he knows now that he's much loved by the vast majority of the Wolves fan base. And the shouty minority, the ones that we lose a game that, you know, straight away they'll be on to the next manager as soon as we don't have a couple of bad results as well. You just got to be careful what we wish for. We all saw what happened with McCarthy. I think, to be honest, he should have gone the year before in the closed season, but he would have kept us up, and we ended up in League One. I don't think that'll happen this time. But I do hope Fosun and Jeff have a plan and bring in the right person, and then they back that person. My concern is what will happen to the team. A lot of them, looked at Nuno like a father figure, how he'd brought them on. How many of them will leave now where they would have stayed? We do not know. Who the manager they bring in now, they're talking about this Bruno Lager, and he's not been deemed as very popular with the fan base. He didn't have very successful spells. He's not managed that much. So it's a risk, isn't it? It's a risk. So we will talk more about this, and then extra time tonight is going to be, there's so many people already that have put in to get on extra time this evening. A sensational stands here and he's already falling asleep.
Why?
It's the wine, I think. It's going to be extra time with me and Amy. It's going to be massive tonight, I think. So let's just look at some of the comments that we've got on here. Afternoon, all. Strange one today. Emotional. Huge thanks. Simply the greatest gaffer. Block switch Wolves. Dave, no, I've explained not the match today because, if it had been noon, it was Nuno's last match, I probably would have tried to have gone. But as I say, I've done the watch-alongs all season. I wanted to see it out with you guys. Carl, incredible scenes outside of Wolves, Dave. Absolutely. Nuno just never to score a banger. Yeah, I'll call the team selection bang on as well. Odyssey, we should have backed him. Yeah. Carl, huge risk, whatever happens. Hi, Roger. Andy Saunders, big wrist, understatement. Emotional day for the fans in the city. You are. Alfie, yes, I am doing the Europa Championship. You'll be pleased to know. Nuno making the club great again. Brian says Nuno told us last Monday was to go. Yeah, very big surprise. AJ, thank you very much for that, mate. Support the team, whatever the results, we stick with them all the time. Trudy agrees. Nuno leaving us is not the end. Wolves are evolving. New manager will need our backing. Absolutely, he will do. And I hope people do back him and, don't turn as quickly. Nuno, passionate person like the fans, just hope the new man is the same. Mutual consent thing, reality means there's non-disclosure agreement. Yeah. Vinyl being disgusting. The hate Nuno's got this one. I've seen people on his back. He's the son of Wolverhampton. Yeah, careful what you wish for. Players will be a worry. Victor Pereira is the favourite now. Carl, what club's he from? I think I know, but I think Brian, I'm in shot judge with exactly right, and we're still 12th. Losing Nuno's not the end of the world. Managed to leave all the time. Fresh, could be good. Well, we'll wait and see. Carl, totally heartbreaking. Whoever comes in, get behind the new manager. See how he goes. Yeah, we will do. Afternoon, Soms. Man United fan, good luck. Thank you, mate. Jack, sad to see Nuno go. Well, Nuno to be proud. Mr. Blue Sky, devastated, just devastated. Absolutely. Ex-Porto. End of an era, you're not wrong. Darren, hi Dave, Daz from Brierley. Just the Elvis Presley should have given Nuno next season with players return from an injury. That's what I felt, but it ain't going to happen now. And I've had stick for saying that from some quarters. I'm the most positive person that you can get. I don't go on my YouTube channel slating and calling people clowns or things like that. That's never what I'm about. I'm happy to criticise and call out performances. I've called out, Nuno for the FA Cup and some of the mistakes that I think he's made. But all the time I believed I had to take into context the backdrop of the whole season with no pre-season, no fans. We were 6 when Jimenez got injured. Neto, best player of the season, injured. Johnny Otto out twice. Bolly's been an outside. Marcel's been made of glass. Pedence has been struggling with a groin injury. We've had Sois that's been injured. It's just been never ending. Yes, there is a fault to say in one way that maybe we should have had a bigger squad and we would have had these issues. But he's got us to 12th place with. I don't think any manager could have been better this year. The performances haven't been great. Let's not. We've been conceding early. We've not been able to play a complete match, and the performances haven't been good. And you can understand that. But I think there's a big backdrop to that, and that's my opinion. But now I'm accepting what's happening. We're going to talk through the game. We're going to do it as normal. An extra time tonight will obviously be reflecting on the Nuno era as well as today's game. That's just how it is. Shane Ashley, gutted. Dave from Condon, we all love Wolves. We can agree on it all, absolutely. Sad day, they're saying it. Anyway, guys, leave your score predictions and smash a like on the video. Please feel free to share. And let's enjoy this last match of the season together on this community. I will be continuing to give Wolves updates. And I'm covering the Euros, and I'm going to do the Champions League final as well. You'll be pleased to hear. The Wolves fans in the stadium welcoming the players. 4,500. They haven't spoke to Nuno before the game, as far as I can see. He obviously didn't want to do it.
There it is, the man.
That's what he's about. Nuno on the side of the foot for his last game. And they're all singing Nuno. If only it was a full stadium to see him out.
That would have lifted the roof a bit if you want, haven't it?
He did when he got his doctor. Remember.
Changes for Manchester United with Axel Tuan Davies, the only player starting against Fulham. Dean Henderson in goal means almost certainly to be David De Gea on Wednesday in the Europa League final. Teenagers Aman and Anthony Elanga are included again. Dan James is back from injury. It may just be Juan Mata's last league match for United. There are big names on the bench.
Absolutely.
What about the tactics today? Well, I think from Manchester United's point of view, it's going to be
So I predicted the team lineup, bang on. Absolutely nailed it. I did with the team lineup. I knew his last game he would play the players that have served him so well in his first few seasons. I know. Guys, as well, in the chat, if you're the members, you should have a new emoji, a Magic Moss emoji. There it is.
You haven't downloaded it with transparent background.
I have.
No, because it's all
Oh,
So the fans are back
I thought I had.
here to say goodbye to a manager who made their Premier League dreams possible. 45 points isn't as many as they wanted. There's no explanation either for why they found it tough. But winning today will be important to the players and their manager.
One final time. Once more into the breach. Dear friend. For Wolverhampton Wanderers and for Nuno.
United second, unrecognised.
And we're up and running.
Usually see their focus and thoughts are understandably
Football team. Chinese owners and a wonder kid from Porto.
Mark Lawrence and his sister.
Okay, you just hear it ringing out for Nuno. 4,500 fans. And it's all about Nuno.
the message. Make sure that it's remembered. So
Bolly.
a little bit of a sour start, but hopefully the game will lift. Any thoughts around that? What about the Manchester United approach then today? Nobody wants to get injured, but there might be one or two just hoping to give a last-minute reminder to the manager. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was getting.
Game 38. Thank you very much, Carl.
The tactics are going to be any different from United. It's the 4-2-3-1 formation we're used to seeing them playing. But who's going to be that player that you can put in a little bit of performance today that makes something of a social thing? Is it Van der Beek in this kind of sitting role?
Oh, yeah, we've got Mike Dean as referee as well.
That's a minus.
So it'd be interesting to see how they perform against Traore and Fabio Silva today.
He's going. All right.
So potentially the final night for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on Wednesday today about
It's the red card straight away, is it? Or
in one piece.
Yeah.
Go on, Traore.
Traore gets the ball away here from Matic.
Oh.
Missed the 6-yard box, let alone.
He scores.
should have turned it back to Silva, shouldn't they?
In situations like that. Yeah, he is. It seems to be a
Score.
ball already from
Yeah, I'll put the score up.
Sure what
Sorry, guys.
matches you've done there. It wasn't the greatest of balls to him from Tanzania, but anytime you come into a little bit of a wrestle between.
I've done it now, Andy.
He comes off best.
Foxtrot's got these excuses in already.
Drags it wide.
He puts them at any delivery.
But he's always been available for them. He's only actually missed one match all season with Adama
You
Traore.
won't let me block him.
We know that Wolves as a football club is
He's smoky.
struggling without their talisman in Jimenez. And if you look at Traore's numbers,
I ain't got a clock, unfortunately, Alex. I have asked for one from the software providers.
He's lost his man there, but it's great to see him back out there warming up. He's obviously not in the squad today, but
It's good to see Jimenez on the pitch having a kick about as well.
Jimenez back out there with the Wolverhampton Wanderers team, knocking the ball around on the pitch before the match. Dan James trying to get there, clear the way.
Hi, Derek.
Roman Saiz. It looks as though Ahmad is going to play as the false nine in this Manchester United system. He might just push up a little bit further.
I predicted 3-1 on my to Wolves.
On the left.
Optimistic.
It's Brandon Williams who's starting as a right back again this afternoon for Manchester United, who even with all of the changes, they can still make a little bit of history today. If they avoid defeat, they'll become the fourth team to go unbeaten away from home for an entire top flight season. And the first one since the Invincibles of
Is that right? Man United have not lost away all season.
They're nice to stuff them up, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Achievement, that. It shows the resilience that this team has. It's Ruben Neves, alongside João Coutinho. Semeda. Now, what you would say about the conditions here, it's very, very chilly. And it's very blustery down there as well. And it's blustery here where we are on the commentary gantry. I wonder whether it's going to have any kind of effect on defenders or goalkeepers judging the flight of the ball.
Crikey.
Whether you're kind of taking shots on goal. It's difficult for goalkeepers to kind of judge the.
It's just said on the TV, Shane, that they're unbeaten all season away from home, mate. So
4,500 supporters in here today, generating a decent noise. All keen to say thank you to Nuno, whose jersey He started with a 1-0 win here against Middlesbrough in August 2017 and ends today after 4 years as the manager of Wolverhampton Wanderers. It was quite a reception for him when he got the coach outside a little earlier this afternoon.
I'm watching on my TV.
I mean, what a job he's done.
You're right, Stuart. Aidan, you're welcome. Oh, look, there are our little. They normally sit by us.
His captain on the journey. Cody, a player who's become an England international under the guidance of
BT Sport, yeah. Sorry.
Alex Tellez.
Oh, that was a good ball in that was from United. It's a great cross but field ball that was.
Bring it down on my chest and then finish it. He wasn't thinking, let's finish it first time. He just got caught in the middle. Ends up being a really poor touch.
So we're on 5 minutes. Not a lot's happened so far. We're on 6 minutes now.
The moderator's putting you in your place, David.
Yeah, it is, Jedi. Oh, glad to have you with us, Kylie. Hope you consider subscribing to the channel, mate. I do want to say, of course, a big thanks to BoyleSports for powering the watch along. Got sensational Stan with me today. Dad doesn't tend to travel much. Do you want to say hello, Sensation?
Hiya, folks. Got me cup of tea after me wine, and I'm awake now.
There's sensational. Oh, that was a good chance for United.
This time he did make his mind up but couldn't find the right finish. Well, he's done everything right. The overlap from Tellez gives Daniel James a bit more time here, but once he shifts that onto his left foot, the gap's there. He's just got to stay composed and just guide it into that corner.
Your ding dong is
lashes at it.
Your ding dong.
See the result there. It's a massive chance.
That's the.
Only good Solskjaer would love the 19-year-old to score a goal today.
You didn't like it, the Union film.
Semedo, Traore.
Well done, son. Well played. Traore's fired up big time. Thank you, Dan the man.
It's 442 days since we last had supporters inside this 2020.
Hey, Kingdom. No, Kev, these curtains are priceless.
Yeah, I mean, that's always a shame, but what we've got is better than none, obviously, and of all the grounds across the country, these fans have always made some serious noise.
Here's Semedo.
Semedo for Wolves.
Fabio Silva.
Alex Tellez.
It is football, isn't it? So.
Hi, Olivia. How you doing? Always up. Oh, I think that's a. Is that a corner?
Yeah, it's a corner.
The United kid, they used to do that in the war to hide the battleships, you know. Camouflage.
What will we score a goal off a corner? That's the question.
That time we did.
Ignoring with the ball, that's deflected behind that Brandon Williams for another corner. United's positioning from this set piece is really good.
Another corner from the other end.
Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate it.
You realise this time they'll be just inside it because it's an in-swinger from Moutinho, so he'll be heading towards goal.
No one cares about Liverpool, mate. Not on this channel, but I am incredibly grateful for all your views, you Liverpool fans that like to come on and have a troll because you've got nothing better to do with your life. You sad little lot. Bye.
With the time to get things under control.
Hey Andy, how you doing, mate?
It's a nice touch by Ahmad. It just wasn't gathered well enough by Dan James, who would have had a bit of room to run into had he got it. There's a couple of nice passes in there, ball from Van der Beek, who's had a lively start. And James just forgot to take the ball with him.
11 minutes in, guys. Good ball from Cody. It'd be interesting to see what happens with him for next year under the new manager, where he plays him. Sutton United, that was good news for them, isn't it? They got into the Football League. Good touch off from Fabio. Moutinho is going to be hungry for it. Aston Vanilla, love it, Roger. Problem is, you know, they give Liverpool fans a bad name, don't they? Because these idiots that come on, they've just got no class and they're just very sad human beings. You know, we have some Everton fans that come on here and they're like really class people. Oh, it's a goal for United.
You could see that one coming from there.
It's a great finish. We don't score first anyway, so what's the difference? It's a good goal. It's a great header. Look at the delivery. It's from that left-hand side again. Patricio's got absolutely no chance. Another cross from that side as well. It's a great cross. And it's a great finish.
Wonderfully made goal for Manchester United and finished off clinically by Anthony Elanga. They're a club with a fantastic tradition of developing players through their own academy and producing them to be first-team footballers for Manchester United. You wonder whether he's going to be the next one. You know, it's the beauty of the early ball. You don't see it enough these days, really. Players always want to take a touch and come out. You put that ball in there and get players attacking it.
We just don't score first, ever. It's like...
Well, it's a setback for Nuno in his final game in charge. It's a game that kind of emphasises just how good Manchester United are as an attacking team away from home. Despite all of the changes, they've made a really good start here at Molineux. Not only made a good start, but a good
Bloody hell, Soyis. Semedo, go on, son. It's definitely a weakness. Oh, dear, dear.
Playing Tottenham, look.
He's been one of the. Some latest scores coming through. Manchester City 2-0 up against Everton already. Yeah, again, it's that left-hand side or right-hand side of our defence. It is a great cross, to be fair, and it's a great finish from the young United lads. But you can't really miss a header from there, can you, if you can get onto it? Are we playing on this pitch in just over a week's time as well?
In your new boots.
In my new boots. Here's
to support Dan James. It's Matter. Charles going to say it's going to be a Manchester United corner.
penalty to Leicester, apparently, says Carl. Key, that is. If Leicester win, it does put the pressure on Liverpool, who've got to be favourites to beat Palace at home. Out for another United throw it, a corner. I don't know. I nearly scored the last time I played at Molineux 3 years ago. Watch out for blisters. How many balls does he want? Goal kick. So Vardy has scored. It's 1-0 to Leicester.
Really tough in these conditions, though, to kind of pick up the flight of the ball. Goals from him really are collector's items to make. His only goal for Manchester United was back in 2017 against Swansea. Good defending by Tellez. It's been an interesting season for him, hasn't it, Alex Tellez? Because we all thought he was coming into.
I won't be in goal, that's for sure. Oh, banging the goal. Yeah, I would try.
Is it walking football you're doing, David?
No. Well, I might be doing a bit of walking, but still.
Good play from Fabio Silva. Traore enjoyed that. Volley's ball intercepted over there by Brandon Williams.
He didn't.
Leeds are 1-0 up against West Birmingham Baggy Birds. Good to have you joining us, John.
It's a great sentiment and reflection for the Wolves supporters and the final step on the road to Gdansk for Manchester United.
Last ball again there was a bit weak.
That's Ruben Neves. Dendoncker.
Better.
Traore mounting Semedo on. Here's Traore.
Good ball across. Unlucky. Fabio Silva did well there. I tend to play number 10, you know.
Seems to be in a better place running onto it. Anytime this man's 1v1, he's getting the ball in the box. You just see Dendoncker there behind Fabio Silva. He's going away from goal. He gets the shot. It's right on Dendoncker's head. It's a much better chance for him. Goes to Matic.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a bad trait, to be honest, Bernadette.
Smart turn away from Van de Beek.
That's going out.
Tellers was behind it. Tellers haven't quite got there in time.
I disagree. Okay, I think he's been thrown in a lot earlier than you'd expect, but he's still nearly our top scorer, and he scored 4 and had 2 assists. And he's come off the bench a few times.
It's what's seen them drop down the Premier League. He's such an important player, not just in terms of goals, but
Maybe Harry, but I'm not. We all go together. Dino, I agree with you. Alex, I don't disagree with that either. Let's hope you're right, Sewell. Sergio Concerio seems to be more popular than that pint of lager bloke. Yeah, it's an emotional day, Denzel. It's like end of a season which has been surreal. Conceding first all the time. Obviously, Nuno's now moving on. We don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty at the moment. You're right, probably right, John. Summed up not scoring first. Well, we give ourselves a mountain to go every time, isn't it? It's a general feeling, isn't it, Dino? Go on, Semedo. Go on, Traore. Run into space, son. Go on, son. Then Donker to Semedo. Knocks it past to... Well, he's got one-on-one here. What are you going to do? It's gone past him. Oh, nice. Traore looks like making something happen.
That's not where you want to be. Actually did well in the end just to kind of get back in and get some kind of...
Absolutely. Merv. Martinho with the corner. Corner directly in. No one there. Fabio. Oh. Does all right. Oh, nice. That's a corner. Newcastle 1-0 against Fulham. Corner coming in.
It's not very often you see Juan Mata in the first pointed contact. I was thinking the penalty box defensively from a corner. He surprised himself. Martinho from the other side. And Nemanja Matic away. Missed it by Ruben Neves. Tommy van der Beek across in the well-timed challenge.
Headed out again. Good old chase down. Right, we're 23 minutes halfway through the first half. It's a fairly even game, really, but we should be doing a bit better. Here's out to Semedo. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? It's giving it to Saiss, who's giving it back to Traore. Oh, unlucky. Good tackle. That was good from the defender, but Traore's turned him. Yeah, he fell over. Yeah, it was. He was going over. Yeah. There's only 4,500 in there as well.
Having a good little spell here, Wolves. Since conceding the goal, they've got themselves on the front foot.
Yes, Simon.
Really well, especially down this right hand side as Traore's hamstrings given up on him. Like Traore down, it looks like his day might well be done.
Oh my God, that just sums it all up. Traore now injured.
Traore, if that is the case, Mike Dean spotted it, stops the
Pulled his leg earlier.
That would be just typical, wouldn't it? I mean, this sums up the season. Another injury.
If he's injured, though.
most dangerous player. That's the 25
You got what?
The card said it if he's injured.
Large parts of this season without Raul Jimenez, Petro Neto, Johnny, Daniel Podence.
Who's he bringing on?
Match winners, they're all in play.
Oh yeah, Crikey's bringing on the Speed King for the statue.
Who's coming on?
Jose, they're rookie.
Not just in terms of the football you can play and the results you can get, but the psychology of everybody as well.
We've been better bringing Good White or
It's,
someone up.
it's heartbreaking because you can have performances where
He's
you play
done
really
nothing,
well
has he, Jose?
and just get nothing for it. And that's
He's on the
Okay, so
playing
all the
home
time-
tonight.
Yeah.
I reckon he's on the playing home tonight.
Yeah.
also, it's where you got to give them so much credit. It's where you got to give Nuno a lot of credit for having the season that they've had. They've been playing non-stop for about 2 years, this team. Game after game, and they've put in a steady season.
That's a shame for Traore. He was so up for it today.
Disappointment etched all over the face of Adama Traore. Here comes
William Jose.
He's only scored once in 17 appearances
William
this season.
Jose. It's not Jose.
Jose.
How are we playing?
Nondescript.
Nondescript. With the Speed King is coming off for the statue. Maybe he'll move that. He'll catch him out by moving a bit faster than normal.
Oh, but he moves that fast. You don't see him, David.
Season summed up, absolutely. Craig, you ain't wrong, mate. That sums up the season, doesn't it?
A big job this afternoon.
It sums it up.
Placed at 1v1 that definitely looked around for a little bit of help. The one that would have been enjoying that is Tuanzebe. I think he relishes that situation, doesn't he? He likes that one-to-one individual combat, the Manchester United centre-back. Yeah, he did seem to want.
Semedo's got the big part to play on that side now. He does hold the ball up.
Opening game of the Champions League this season and passed with flying colours.
Neves is motivated today, I think. Neves, Worldy, we've due one of them, aren't we? Oh dear.
Not be quite so readily available now. There's no Adama Traore on that side.
They should brought Vestina on or something like that. I think he's waiting. The playing Bernadette is waiting on the touchline ready. That's a fair shout, to be fair, chaotic. Good ball to Fabio. What's he going to do? Oh, unlucky. Good effort.
It wasn't a great ball though. On his breakthrough, he's just got to get that even going across the ground. Just something that William Jose can attack.
Sums up our season. You ain't wrong.
Brandon Williams in towards Donny van der Beek. I thought he was fouled. Mike D didn't see it that way. Manchester United will be second regardless of today's result. It's their highest points tally since Mourinho helped them to 81 in 2018.
Yeah.
The second time they finished in the top two since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. A very good season will become an excellent season if they can get the job done on Wednesday. The end of it, Donker.
West Ham beating Southampton 1-0.
Says with the Semedo.
Semedo, that's a good ball in. Oh, yes, unlucky. It's a great ball in, that was. Why wasn't Jose running in on that? That was...
You heard the reaction from the fans. I mean, that was on the plate. Someone goes, stick that away. It was a beautifully weighted cross, pass, whatever you want to call it, from Neves. No sign of the striker on even close to the same wavelength. It's one of 4 players, Ruben Neves, in the Portugal squad for the Euros this summer. It's a wonderful ball into the Manchester.
Jose doesn't move. That's why he's got the nickname of the statue. I can't see us wasting the money on him. I mean, he's a nice enough chap, I'm sure.
Williams slip. I'd love to get the ball back, but they've not kept it for very long. Here's Ahmad. Now Ilanga. Van de Beek.
This is the reason that people get on about the performances.
It's a foul by Semedo.
It's been a bit of a non-plus first half again, hasn't it?
Yeah.
For all the appearances you see made in the Manchester United team, and I would accept that most of them have been off the bench. It's never really looked like the player we saw.
Jose won musical chairs trophy at the awards night. Okay.
He's up against Bruno Fernandes essentially in that position. That's why it's interesting to see him today playing in the two. You hear a lot about whether United fans are happy with the threat and McTominay or Fred and Matic kind of combination. Look at the ball, you want us a bit more creative in there that can get on the ball and make things tick in that centre midfield for United.
Where's that to?
Man United playing.
Manchester United on the move again. It was Ahmad running through.
Bolly did well there, to be fair.
So much pace at the top.
Mr. C. Lol. 2-0 to West Ham. Blame the pandemic, mate. Blame that little virus thing.
I'm sat here watching someone else watching my team. What has life become?
I still think we'll win the game, yeah. Got to be positive, eh?
Brandon Williams. James on the run again. Alex Tellers with the cross. It was good defending by Nuri, the left wing back, and Nuno got to get to the ball in front of Anthony Ilanga. And don't forget to join us on Wednesday night. Manchester United in Gdansk in the Europa League final. They've got the Spanish side, Villarreal. And the
Oh, come on, Bolly. No, that's Semedo.
30, and the Champions League final on Saturday night. From
Well done, Neves.
City against Chelsea. And you can join us from 6 o'clock.
That's not wrong, but we do have 3 of our front line out, don't we? So
Looking for an equalizer here. They found goals hard to come by in the first half of
you ain't kidding. Found goals hard to come by in the first half. That's the understatement of the season, that is.
this season.
Oh, dear me.
To be a team that's got better as the game's gone on, and they found it difficult to break Manchester United down so far in the opening 34 minutes here today.
Yeah, I mean, without Traore, they've not really got a route to goal. You don't look at them and think, right, get it into that position, make something happen, or can be Coutinho or Neves try and strike something from distance. I actually look at Dendonka's late runs into the box as almost their best.
Can't see the logic in replacing Traore with Jose.
I mean, it's not going to happen all the time. He's obviously tried to work on
Oh,
ways to get goals into this team, but they're not that dangerous.
No man brings it back to Manchester
I
United.
can't believe that he just let that go. Yeah.
Another mistake.
Just said he'd run into him and kicked him round there. What, Dino? Yeah. Yeah, excellent. Ain't quite good to hear that, Taylor. Yeah.
One new.
You just ignored it.
Oh, don't tell me Neves is injured now as well.
Got caught on the wrong side. I think we saw once, but I'm not sure it's a foul.
He only got the ball by such a chance. He'd already made the tackle, hadn't he?
I wonder what's going through his mind today, Jermaine, because he's been such a focal part of the community since he's been the Wolverhampton Wanderers manager, not just in terms of the football club, but everything he's done around this area too. It's going to be a very...
What's he doing standing there, the technical area?
There's always going to be a special
Get back in your box.
for this city in his heart as well, let alone the other way around.
Yeah.
Williams looking to try and find a way through, and that's
Goal kick.
a goal kick.
Yeah, I think on the Nuno stuff, there's no doubt it's going to be an emotional one. I said before, the relationship.
Penalty at Man City. That'll be for 3-0.
Look at this replay. It's quite clearly a corner. Should have been given.
What's it?
So that's
That's the
just
goal
that,
kick.
but like you said, there's
No,
doubt
come
that
off,
this-
no.
It's given a corner.
No.
No, the commentator said quite clearly a corner.
Wasn't.
Was.
Fabio Silva did well there because he was really pressure on him from two and saying, in actual fact, Mike Dave has given the free kick to Wolves.
Everton have missed. That says it all.
Very physical defender is the Axel Tuanzebe.
Yeah, look, there's nothing wrong with that defending. You want your defender to get tight there. It's getting floated into Fabio Silva's chest. You want to put him under pressure, put his touch under pressure.
Gone off with a hamstring, Richard.
Because he knows how quick he's going the other way.
I'm trying, Dino.
It's around the box, not to get too rash.
Crossfield ball, that's decent. Was it going to be too long? Or yes, it is.
Too much over there for Rory. Games have tended to be tight between these two since Wolves returned.
Liverpool are winning, are they? That's bad news for Leicester.
It's one of the defining moments of the first season back in the top flight under Nuno Espirito Santo. It's Manchester United though here with the advantage with 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Special goal as well, scored by the teenager Anthony Ilanga.
They need that, don't they? Liverpool, they win today. They will.
Jose's on the floor now.
Oh, dear me.
Bang on the head from him.
Leon from BoyleSports will be very happy getting in the Champions League again. Hamstring, Aaron.
By the way, after the Europa League final, the latest BT Sport film is George Best, True Genius. You can see that from 10:45 on 1HD. And when we're done here, don't forget to join us later on for the final.
Alex, some of them are. Some of the United fans are toxic. There's an element in every club, but they don't tend to be on this channel. Good. That's good.
Come on.
Get it! It's a goal.
Semedo.
Semedo scores.
Good lad.
Well done.
It's a good move as well.
That's the best move they made for weeks.
Let's go! There we go.
Don't
It's
get
a good
excited.
move. I said 3-1. That we're on our way. Great ball, and it's a good finish. That is from Semedo. Matinho, Dendonka, touch from Fabio Silva. Brilliant play from the young lad. And it's Semedo. Oh, yeah, great touch. Little deflection took it away. I said 3-1, Dino. Mark it. There's the goal, and the fans are celebrating. That'll change it now.
Yeah, before 40 minutes.
Yeah, we've scored 30 seconds before 40 minutes. They must have not been told the right time on the stadium. It's 1-1 now, Leicester as well.
Getting the yellow cards now.
Just before 40 minutes, shocking.
What's this thing? You got the ball.
You can understand why they're so angry. I think Nuno gets a full foot like that.
You've got a good foot. You've got a
Yeah,
good
typical
foot.
Mike Dean. He took. Ref is a muppet. It put a smile on my face, Trudy. It did. Don't know what you're doing.
What's that dog getting booked for now?
Dendonker's laughing. It's like it's Mike. Mike blooming Dean. It's always when he comes against Wolves.
What are they supposed to do? Probably arguing.
Arguing with the ref.
It was for a kick as well.
Mike Dean, you're not wrong, Craig. No, Sean, because I'll get banned by YouTube. Go and watch it on your telly if you don't want to watch my face. Break, come on, son. Oh, come on, Mike Dean. West Bromwich Baggy Birds are 2-0 down against Leeds. We've had a fantastic season. Fabio Silva, he's got a good touch. It was a good assist. You're absolutely right. Oh, dear. Oh, Patricio, great save, son.
Get up. Keep on the ball. Keep on the ball.
I'll tell you what, Patricio, that's why he's one of the best keepers in the world. It's a great save. Does the right thing. Great save from Patricio.
First goal for United for Elanga, first goal for Wolves for Semedo, and that would have been the first Manchester United goal for Brandon Williams. The Wolves supporters with the full repertoire today.
Oh, Martinho, lovely. This is better.
Go on, Silva.
Go on, Fabio. Go on, Fabio. Chase it down, son.
Silva's work rate's there, you know.
Oh, his work. What?
You can't knock him for trying.
Go on, Bolly. Chase them out. What? If that's even that was a shot, it's ended up as a pass. Oh yeah, that's better. Nice. Go on. Oh, he's moved. The statue moved. They got a throw in.
He was flying down the wing, David. Should have been running, but he was flying.
I mean, that is just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. He tried to shot and it ended up being a pass out on the opposite side.
Harry Kane and Mo Salah, the two in direct competition. Harry Kane's got a goal today, so he's in charge of that competition. What could turn out to be his final game.
How many minutes added time are we going to get?
Fascinating summer, not just for the European Championship, but lots and lots of big decisions to be made at
Right.
lots of clubs. Managers need to be found, and there's a huge potential for player movement over the course of the summer as well. It always tends to be after a major tournament anyway. So there's a lot of business to be done. Well, that's nice. Lovely play to get Ahmad.
Oh, dear.
He's the speedy James. That's arriving as well. Ahmad was on his way back into the...
Come on, lads. Oh, too much space there. William Jose is never going to get anywhere near that. Give your ratings out of 10 for the first half, guys.
James with the touch, Van der Beek with the chance, down he goes. Right in, had a look, didn't see anything wrong with him.
Dive.
Yeah.
No, he's fell over.
Of course, in there. And then he decided to go down. Look,
He just touched his thing and then dived.
that is a
What a cheat. Man United, Penchester United again at it again, trying to get penalties. Penchester United. Oh, come off it.
Why did I stick up for him?
He's just gone over and dived. Obviously, it's an obvious dive.
You got 2 feet on the ground.
Oh, my God. Oh, a fly's hit my leg. Let's just fall over.
I bet you agree.
It's Manchester bloody United. They're bound to, aren't they? Penchester United.
Oh, yeah.
Are you joking? That's a joke. Absolute, total joke. Absolute. This is why we're angry with VAR. Oh, he's going to have a look. Mike Dean, for once in your life, do the right thing. Because you will not get out of Molineux if you give this. I don't care. There's only 4,500 fans. That would be a ridiculous decision.
Yes, there is contact, and I think when Mike Dean sees it at slow motion, he may well give a penalty kick. But in terms of using VAR, I don't think that's a clear and obvious error from Mike Dean in the first instance.
If he gives the penalty,
Look, you see 2 steps before he falls over. 1,
2, and he's falling over.
and then he falls
He's
over.
played for it. He's given the blooming penalty. He's a blooming. This referee is an idiot. He's an absolute joke. Mike blooming Dean again. He gave 2 penalties against us against Cardiff. It's a joke. Absolute joke.
Look, 1, 2, 3.
It's a joke. Penchester United. It's a joke. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolute joke. It's a joke. Don't shout out in the chat. You're not fit to referee. You're exactly right. It's a joke. Disgusting. Absolutely. Blooming VAR. It's a joke. Absolute joke. The guy, it taps him, he goes 2 steps and falls over. It's a joke. It's a good penalty, but it shouldn't even be a penalty. Great decision. Well, you would say that as a Manchester United fan. It's a complete and utter joke. Mike Dean, you knew he was going to give it because he gives penalties for, you know, away for like a bag of sausages. He's obviously been promised a bag of sausages by Ollie or you know, some summit. Absolute joke, Mike Dean. Joke, 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 joke. Why am I not surprised, though? Mike Dean is the most disliked person in Wolverhampton. Adrian. Absolute joke decision. Joke. Godfrey, this is how United get most of the points. Mike Dean's got shares in Man U. Always be the star of the show. Honestly. Absolutely joke. Anyway, that's my opinion on that. Mike Dean, you know he's going to give it against Wolves because he just likes the drama. We're going to bring on now Paul Schofield for one final time this season. Hello, Paul.
How are we? Or do I need... I shouldn't ask, should I?
No, mate. I mean, you've seen that, right?
So I was just watching in the background and I didn't see the actual penalty and I couldn't log into my phone in time, but it sounded very Mike Dean-esque.
It was very Mike Dean-esque.
He did a very similar thing to us at Fulham.
Well, that's why they're called Manchester United or Manchester United.
Mike Dean is just a very, very bang average referee nowadays. He makes the game all about himself. He's a big ego, and hence he's got all of the Twitter accounts as parodies of himself, right?
Absolutely. Rue says, can't believe the Wolves fans booed the team. They didn't boo the team, Rue. They booed
the officials
from the penalty. Seriously. Oh, anyway. West Ham are winning, aren't they?
Yeah, West Ham are 2-0 up. So that's they had a funny 30 minutes and then scored 2 very quick goals against a very poor Southampton defence. Actually, they're not very good at all. So
absolutely.
So yeah, we've got a firm grasp on 6th now.
Yeah. Well, what do you make as a West Ham fan? Obviously, and for everyone, Paul Schofield is one of the owners of the Pitch Football app who partnered with me this season on the match previews. I'm still waiting to find out what's happening with next year, mind you, Paul.
Next year is I think there's it's a bit like everything, right? We're planning through the summer, and then we'll be there for like I said on the like I messaged you earlier. We've got a Euros TV show coming.
Yes.
On channels. What did I say? Sky 437.
The app developments for the Pitch Football app. The prediction game for play. There's going to be for the Euros to take part on that.
Yep.
And there's prizes to be confirmed. Which that was one of my ideas.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that. And there's going to be Pitch TV Daily Show, which will be on Sky Channel 437 and FreeSat 250. Paul Inch, your buddy.
Yep.
Someone called Ian Chambers, Abby Davies from Sky Sports, and special guest. Well, I hope I'm going to be one of those special guests. So that's all I can say. Because like
Well,
you need
it's-
fans on there.
Yeah,
know?
agreed. I think there's going to be the fan corner type aspect of that TV show. So yeah, it's going. Yeah, I think they're planning. Obviously, everything is going into planning for that at the minute, and then
Fantastic.
we'll be back for the new season in August,
And
which will come round pretty quick, I'm sure.
Is there any additional things like the leagues being able to be seen by everyone on your league and stuff like that?
I think we're hopeful of some development around the specific leagues, like you can do on the fantasy football and all that sort of stuff. You make them customizable, where you can join in just with Wolves or just with your specific followers and all of that sort of stuff.
I'm looking forward to that because I think that'll be a good move.
I think it's a good addition. But yeah, listen, it's with everything else that's been going on at the same time. So boxing has now launched on Pitch Boxing app.
Like boxing, yeah, that's good. That's done well. That's one of Susan's passions, isn't it? The boxing.
Exactly. So that's just launched. They've just launched a TV show. So on that Sky channel as well, there's a TV show every week with Ant Crawler.
Yeah.
And Rich Poxon. So yeah, it's kind of there's a lot of development, and now we're out of the lockdown and what have you. It's kind of full throttle trying to get it all ready and going.
So is Suzanne around, or is she out
She's
again?
not. No. Unfortunately, she's out.
Trying to drag her on the channel.
She was up in Manchester overnight at a boxing event, in fact. So yeah, she's on her way back from there. Obviously, living in Kent is quite a trek.
Do you ever get to see her, Paul? Because she seems to travel around.
No, you joke. However, every now and again we see each other in like fleeting moments of an evening.
Yes, but there's a lot going on, isn't there? At the moment?
There is a lot going on. Yeah,
Passion.
It's how you make a success of something, right? You only get what you only get out what you put in. So yeah.
But you put a lot of work into it as well, don't you?
Yeah, not as much as I used to. We did, obviously prior to the pandemic, we had a podcast with John Solarco that we were doing weekly.
Yeah,
I'd love to try and sort of rekindle that next season. Really, it was always enjoyable. So yeah, and the plan around that was always to involve people like yourself in specific weeks where we kind of have John, myself, and another join us as well. So yeah, hopefully I'd love to be able to get that back up and running, to be honest.
Well, I'm excited to see what's happening next season because it's been absolutely brilliant this year, Paul, and I'm like very, very grateful, and I have been, for the support and feeling part of the Pitch Football app family.
Absolutely, likewise, Dave. It's
been like, you're a great bunch of people. I've always been made to feel welcome and valued, and I know Sam's left, which was she's been part of the family for a little while, hasn't she? But you've got
Jane. Long while, since the beginning.
Yeah, she has, and it was a big thing for her. And like, obviously, she was like my normal day-to-day contact, and it got Jamie, but apparently Jamie's got a bit of a JP or whatever he's called in the stew, isn't there?
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Jamie's got a bit of a Wolves. He's got Wolves shirt,
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a Wolves affiliation, is it? When I had my meeting with him and stuff
there
like
you go.
that. I'm just waiting on the update.
About.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the update now. What's the next phase is, what's happening during the summer and stuff like that. So I know you're having a meeting, weren't you, to sort all that?
Stay tuned. It's on its way.
And what do you make of the Nuno situation, mate?
Well, I was actually going to ask you that, right? So I was actually at the same time as watching West Ham out of one corner of my eye. The other corner, I was watching your chat and some of the comments going through, and it feels like it's been taken. Very negatively. Which I can definitely understand, right? Nuno's he's a very good manager, but at the same time, I'd look back and say a lot of the guys are saying I don't really like the look of him or him who you're being linked with. But at the same time, Nuno, when he came in, if you go back 4 years or 5 years, 4.5 years, when he came in, he had been kind of dismissed by Porto, right?
But Valencia.
Was it Valencia? Okay.
Yeah.
So he had a checkered past prior to coming into Wolves, and fundamentally you have ties with Mendes. So you would like to think recruitment into Wolves will be, although you don't have that Nuno effect, but you still have the ability to recruit those players that you have done prior. So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to think that Wolves will consolidate and get a decent face in as a manager.
Do you know what I mean? I'm quite a positive person. You know, I do obviously report on the developments and reflect opinions and thoughts. I try to do it in a constructive way. There's been a lot of, especially on Twitter, shall we say, which is the most toxic platform that there is.
Correct.
You get faceless trolls that just think it's funny to take the Michael and spread hate and vile. There's a lot on there that have been Nuno out. A lot of them are young. I think they feel like they're being the big man or whatever it is by doing that sort of thing. And people are right to criticise, I think. And I would always respect anyone's opinion on the manager. But my argument, and what I think the majority of the fans that don't shout or moan or whatever can see, that this season Wolves have been playing consecutively for almost 2 years.
Yeah,
we've got our top scorer and striker injured when we were 6, out for the season. Pedro Neto was come up, he got injured, out till October. Johnny Otto's been out with 2 ACLs. Bolly's been in and out. Marcel's been out all season. You know, obviously
Jota
went as well. People talked about it, and we haven't had any. There's been no consistency. Taking the fact that you got no fans, which has affected every team, but some teams more than others. Like, I personally think West Ham have benefited from having no fans there this year, but that's my view. And then you put into the fact the mental fatigue and tiredness, and Nuno still got us 12, even though I will admit and say, do you know what? The football hasn't been great this year. We've conceded goals far too regularly. We can't string 2 halves together. We always go behind, and there's a lot of points, but I just think there's a lot of circumstances. So I felt that he'd earned the right to reset, have a break, get everyone fit, have a decent summer, and I was quite positive for next year. Now, I've gone through shock to disbelief to anger to denial to acceptance in the space of 2 or 3 days. That's the end of the era. You know, Nuno's took Wolves to the top table of English football, FA Cup semi-final, 2 7th place finishes, a Europa League quarter-final.
Yep.
And this year, circumstances have conspired against him. I personally believe.
And look at the talent that you have in your squad as well.
No.
Like you've said, right? Every team goes through these years. You've consistently been. You came up in breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Straight away. Came up, recruited some unbelievable players. I mean, João Moutinho, when he came to Wolves, was just like, he's one of my dream midfielders. I have a big affinity to Portugal. He's a super, super player. And then you've consistently done that, brought them through. Sold Jota, yeah, fine. But the injury factor, Wolves were flying when Nuno could select exactly the same squad team week in, week out, because they understood each other. They got into a way of playing with each other. And when you get injuries, it upsets the equilibrium, and you can't get into a rhythm. And it's very difficult.
Liverpool
one injury.
You know, and they've got a massive squad. You know, when you lose half the team, you know, you can't play the same way because you just can't. You've got youngsters coming. It's one of them things. We'll never know now. The thing is, we'll never know whether Nuno would have taken us forward again next year, as I think, and a lot of us felt. And they're bringing in a new manager. Whoever comes in, you've got to get behind them. It's not their fault. And you just hope they bring the right. But like, I just know if we have a bad start next year, that the board, they'll turn on the manager and they'll turn on the board for this decision. So they've made a rod for their own back in some ways. It could prove to be a masterstroke, like when Chelsea replayed Lampard for Tuchel. They've gone on from strength to strength. At the time, the Chelsea fans were upset. Lampard is a hero.
He's one of their own, yeah.
Yeah, and a legend. Wolves fans on the whole feel the same. The reception that Nuno's had at the stadium today is nothing short of hero status, godlike status.
Which and it should be, to be fair.
Yeah, he's what he's done.
Delivered the championship trophy, brought you into the Premier League, and made you, like you say, took you all the way to a Europa League quarter-final. To go from mid-table championship to 7th in the Prem
as well.
They really were. To mid-table Prem and above in 4 years is unreal. Well, so he has to be given hero status, and then, but like you say, you have to back the next guy to come in and the squad that you have, and it's up to fans to stick behind their. West Ham have done it in multiple seasons where the fans have got on their backs very early doors. Expectancy was too high, and then all of a sudden you end up in a season where you you drift through it and you're in a relegation battle.
Exactly. Well, he's got a legacy, mate. We're just kicking off the second half.
Yeah, saw that. Yep. Thank you very much, mate.
No, I hope we'll be getting on with things for during the close season and next season. As I say, I'm sure I'll have the updates on what we're doing with that, mate. Can you pass on my best wishes, love and thanks to Susanna as well, please?
Of course I will. Absolutely, yeah. And they'll be coming back to you, no doubt.
Yeah, no problem, mate. And
really appreciate your support this season, mate.
No, it's a brilliant app. I love it, mate. I'm very invested in it, as you know.
Yes,
and
you did.
all
Thank
the best for the West Ham. Looks like you got Europa League football.
We're going on a Europa tour, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you can actually go as well. That'd be nice.
Oh, wouldn't that be good?
All right, mate. Take care.
Take care. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Cheers, Paul.
Good luck. Cheers, mate.
That's Paul from the Pitch Football app. Make sure you check that out. As always, fantastic app. Big supporters of my channel, which I'm very grateful for, and lots of developments coming for next season. So I'm going to kick off the start of this half, everyone. I'm putting the ducks on the screen. They are watching, but I'm putting the ducks on the screen. And I'm not happy about that penalty. But I do have a nice treat on my plate. What is it?
Shortbread?
I've got shortbread. I thought it might be a fancy thing or something.
It is.
If you're an intelligent footballer, you can change your style of play to fit in a top side, and
Is it nice?
you wouldn't have got that move to United in the first
Agreed, Andrew.
place. Already had the talent and the ability, so maybe something for them to look at. Being improved out there for 8 Laurie, but he's going to throw it to Wolves.
My 3-1's out the window anyway for Wolves. Maybe it'll be 3-2.
Optimistic when we can't score.
Defending over there for Manchester United. Tomato going there to win it back though for Wolves. Scored by Neves. Traore to Semedo. Promising position here for Wolves. William Jose.
Oh. Jose.
Comfortable save at the end for Lee Henderson. Well, anything good for Wolves today. He's come down that right-hand side. Semedo will be
Thanks, Paul. I appreciate it, mate. William Jose.
He's running, David. He's running.
You move fast then. You move 2 foot. It's a ridiculous number vinyl. Jose's gloves weighing him down. 2-1 to Leicester. Palace equaliser. That would make it very interesting.
sunshine with the trophy being held aloft. Not today. It's a good run by Elanga. Another one. He likes that run. You can see why it's dangerous. They don't pick him up. It's all very static with Wolves. Not much movement. I think that's part of their issue at times. Donker once played against Manchester United as an Anderlecht player in a Europa League quarter-final. And the wind there not helping that ball forward.
Fabio's trying.
So that was off target. But
I got shortcake, Alex.
further away, made it pretty much impossible for the Wolves striker. If you missed any of the major incidents in the first half, you can head over to the BT Sport app on your mobile or tablet and use the interactive timeline to check it out from the camera angle of your choice.
Joke that is.
If you take a look at the penalty on the stroke at half time, you can find the one with Mike D.
Oh, come on, lads.
Nuno's replacement right is the best ever challenge here at Molineux. With Mick McCarthy leaving in 2012 to Nuno arriving in 2017, they have 5 permanent managers here. It's a club moving forward with big ambitions, and the next manager
Go on. Oh,
heading by Tuan Zagreb, although Fabio Silva wasn't prepared to give it up.
Fabio's doing a good job.
Chasing everything down, he's working hard, he's been appreciated by the fans in here. Probably had to play a lot more this season than was in the plan when he signed. The absence of him and Nuno.
He's still singing about Nuno.
Traore Senior,
Still singing about Nuno.
Science, Semedo,
Semedo, ball coming in. Oh,
Jose, tidied up by Brandon Williams. Elanga loves to run, really Molineux with a good challenge for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
well done, Bolly.
Semedo.
Chelsea dropping out the Chelsea losing. Who Chelsea playing? Oh, Vanilla?
Good vanilla, yes.
Blooming hell. Blowing it.
Spell of pressure here from Wolves at the start of the second half. Yeah, it is a good spell, but they've got 2 centre forwards on there. I think when Nuno just got on there.
Nice play from Norrie. I like how he likes to run at the corner. Well played, Norrie.
Yeah, playing to the end of this. Come on, it'd be nice to score from a short corner after all.
It would be nice. It would be nice. Nice ball that is. Oh,
I thought that was going then.
It sort of held in the air, didn't it?
that's a deflection corner.
Who's pleased it's a corner?
Agree, Mad Marshmallow. I like Norrie. He's got potential.
This one out to him. This wasn't quite good enough. He had to really stretch for it. Did well to really steal the corner.
3-0 to City now, is it? That game's over. Straight into the arms of the keeper. Tuber Wolves, that's depending on what who stays and goes, isn't it? It's a bag, Alfie. It's trying to get involved tackling the United players because some of our William Jose won't. He's probably about as strong a tackle as William Jose's tackles.
He lacks pace and commitment, though, doesn't he?
Come on.
Offside, of course.
No, he was onside when it was kicked. Semedo, come on, son. Close. Neves is up for it. Arsenal 2-0 up against Brighton.
Was close.
Bloody hell, that dipped.
That was it. It was coming down like that, wasn't it? They've got no shirts on.
We're happy to be out. They're braver than I am, I'll tell you now. It's not that well. It's crazy. He's not got it for long. The shirt's got back on. I don't blame him.
What are you doing then? Are you going to kick the ball or what?
The ref giving me a yellow card.
You like stood there for 5 hours. Hope Mike Dean doesn't see the bag, otherwise he'll give a penalty. You're not wrong. We're on 56 minutes. Decent. Go on, Semedo. Go on, son. Go on, son. That's past one.
Got to take the ball with you.
Neves, Semedo, Soyis. What's he going to do? Is he going to hit it? No, passes it in to William Jose. Aitnori, good ball in. No one there again. Picked up by United.
That's it, Ariel.
Hello, Eke. You all right? Oh, dear.
No, he's
Oh, my God. That's a terrible finish.
No.
That should have been a goal. Thought Patricio did quite well, though, to make him make a decision. Shocking ain't the word.
He got time to stop it before the
Yeah, I know.
Seems to have an excellent understanding of the game, doesn't he already? He's only 18. He's one of those players that you kind of just watch and you kind of go, he's
Oh, come on, lads.
He always seems to have time on the ball. His awareness of what's around him is always very good. Extremely high hopes for him at Manchester United following his move from
Big let off. Missed the barn door. You're not joking.
And it was open.
Oh, Bolly, what are you doing? Did well there, Soyis. Down the line. Oh, William Jose. What are you doing, man? Two 2-1 now. Chelsea got a goal back. Good play.
Come on.
Oh, unlucky.
Interception by Tellez. It was a ball designed to get Fabio Silva away. Brilliant defending. He's read the situation really early.
Oh, that bad, that was it.
To block the pass with Tellez.
Good effort. It was going through. If it looked, the ball was perfect. Looks like Gibbs White coming on. Alfie, don't shout out ahead of me in the stream, please. Otherwise, the admin will put you in a timeout.
He's coming off at the end of Dendonka.
Gibbs White.
Yeah, done anything. Has he done something? No.
He can make things happen, Gibbs White. I think he'll get a really fresh start now, actually, probably for next season. He might be one of the ones that benefits. To be fair, Kev, Gibbs White has been one of the best players in the last 2 or 3 games. He's actually been given a chance to play. He's done well.
Ruben Neves now trying to gain some control of this game. Use the energy and the quality of Gibbs White. Just a little bit higher up.
Chelsea goal disallowed as well. Oh, unlucky again there. We're on 60 minutes. Nice play, that is. From White. Good effort again. That's your opinion, Kevin? I've seen enough of him in the last 2 or 3 games to see that he's got, if he's played in the correct position, then he has. He's got to be played in the right position. He's definitely got ability and talent. He struggles sometimes with attitude, but he's a young lad again, and he's learning. I think he's got all the attributes potentially. He's certainly already started to make things happen.
You give him a free kick for this.
Yeah.
There's a load of rubbish. Time you're retired.
Bloody Mike Dean again.
No way, it was a free kick. He just went down.
You've got to have it after that happens to Traore. He never gets them.
Somebody having a good go at him there.
Put your glasses on.
Oh, well read by Martinho. Read that well.
Come on, get up there.
Go on, Jose, get your what's it into gear? I'm shouting.
Fair enough, Kev.
Yeah, they've just got a calmness in those areas where it looks and seems really tight. They have that ability just to kind of slow the game down as the referees are happy to see the fans back. I was about to describe it as the ever popular Mike Dean, Jermaine. Tellez.
Well done for Semedo. Great. But oh, what's that though?
That was me. Where's your yellow card?
Where is he? In the middle of the park again?
That's what these fans are thinking. It's a foul. It's as simple as that. Nothing more than that. William Jose. 26 minutes of the Premier League season to go. Wolves 1, Manchester United 2, all 3 goals scored in the first half. Semedo to William Jose. Now Morgan Gibbs White.
Good ball. William Josie's playing as a right winger. Go on, Semedo. Get the delivery right. Oh. Oh.
The crowd sounded a bit quiet, didn't it?
Well, there's only 4,500.
I think it's hard when he's spaced out, isn't it?
Kylie, you ain't wrong, mate. He likes giving penalties against us. And where are you watching from? And are you a Wolves fan, Kylie? Or are you United? I don't know. I'll be interested to know. Don't forget, you can connect with me in between games on Instagram. Oh, he just fell over again, playing for it. 66 minutes on the clock. Well done, Bolly. Oh, yeah. Whereabouts? Many fun adventures. Cyprus is Jan. And Lee, hi. That's cut out. It's too easy. Oh, he's given them the throw. Of course he has.
Don't forget to join us on Wednesday night. Gdansk is the venue for Villarreal against Manchester United from 6:30 on 1HD and Ultimate in the Europa League final.
Watch how far down the field I walk.
Manchester City against Chelsea from 6 o'clock on 1HD. And ultimately all English Champions League final from the Estadio de Dragão in Porto.
Katie stopped. Mike Dean stopped your BT from working. We're on 60, just approaching 68 minutes now. Yeah, okay. The duck rub will come here now. Alex, there you go. Come on, Semedo.
Get it in, for God's sake.
He's ended up going backwards. He's...
Just getting to it there by Matic and then away by Henderson.
Oh, good. Good to have you on the channel. Always Wolves. Scores: Leicester 2, Tottenham 1, Liverpool 1, Palace 0, Manchester City 3, Everton 0, Sheffield United 1, Burnley 0, West Ham 2, Southampton 0. God, it's 20. Look at the goal difference there. Chelsea and Leicester are both on plus 21 goals. Chelsea were to score 1 goal,
Yeah.
they'd be on plus 22 and would go over Leicester on goal difference.
No, they wouldn't, because they're on 67 points.
Oh, no, they wouldn't, because they're on 67 points. But you should take into account the points, really, shouldn't I? Oh, hold on. Vanilla 2-1 now. Well, I was right about Chelsea only needing 1 goal.
No, they need
4-0 to City. Do they need to win it?
Yeah, 67 and 69. A point's not enough.
As I said, Chelsea need 2 goals. Chelsea level with Villa. They've only just scored 1. I don't think they're level yet. Are we still 12th? Yes, we are, Shane. Sandhurst. Because Southampton are losing and so are Palace. Decent ball. Semedo brings it down well. Knocks it out. Wide. This is Gibbs White. Oh, that's so unlucky. William Jose, give that everything to get your statuette off body off the ground there. The score system in the Euros, you're not wrong. "71 minutes, decent ball."
Get it in before
Oh,
the week.
Man U are just hacking it away now. Ball.
That's it.
Silva's done well. There's Semedo, who's had a good game, apart from the one bit on the... Come on, Gibbs White. Thanks for that, Richard. I appreciate it, mate. If you would all give it a thumbs up, it always helps when you hit the like button on my videos. It lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content. Nearly 3-1 Leicester, says Carl.
People to get the ball into the box. Was that earlier challenge? There's nothing in that at all. Really well.
Decent ball in from Gibbs White, to be fair.
He pulled him down there.
Oh, Spurs have scored 2-2. That's going to make. Is that going to make the goal difference come into play now? The Merv Bennett is requesting a possession stats from the producer as well. I reckon the goal. I was right about that goal difference, Malarkey. I saw it coming. Liverpool 2-0 against Palace. Leicester 2-2. I like this. Bernadette Richardson, the pilot waiting to take Josie back, doesn't know what to do. Rail Sausage are saying they don't know who he is.
So, Wolves 53% possession.
53% possession to Wolves.
Both teams have got 8 shots.
Both teams with 8 shots.
Both got 3 on target.
Both have got 3 on target, and the
Wolves have had 6 corners to their 2.
6 corners to Wolves to their 2. But we don't. It doesn't matter if we get corners because we don't know what to do with them anyway. And what's this latest situation with that top 4 place now? Is it on goal difference by any chance? Oh.
There's contact there involving Alex Tellez. Both players have stayed down. William Jose delivers it back in. It's headed away by Van der Beek. Neves still down to the heap. Well, the referee, or the video assistant referees, had a look at it angry madly and said he's.
Oh, bloody hell. Thank you for excellent producing.
Another yellow card.
I think Tellez wins the ball quite cleanly in the back post here. See, Neves going for it. Yeah, Tellez wins that ball first. It's going to be a painful one.
Yeah, between Chelsea and Leicester, they both won
Give them a yellow card for that.
Indeed.
And who's fourth now? Leicester scored more
Chelsea's
goals.
currently fourth, 22 goal difference to Leicester's goal.
No, Chelsea are back in fourth place.
Willie Bolly's got a yellow card.
Leicester now fifth. You don't know for that tackle because he tackled the ball. Mike Dean didn't like it.
Look, he took the ball.
You know, having to deal with crowds and make decisions in these types of environments. That is refereeing as we see that.
75 minutes, 5-0 now is it to City? Crikey. And Leeds have scored again. Chelsea by 2 goals.
You've got to listen to a lot if you're a referee next season.
Mike Dean's still probably got a trick or two left in him for this last 15 minutes of the season. He's probably got a few things. Leeds 3, the West Birmingham Baggy Birds and 0.
Scores up there. Arsenal 2.
2-0 to Arsenal Brighton. Aston Villa 2. Chelsea 1. Fulham 0. Geordieland 1. Leicester City 2.
Come on.
Go on. Oh. Well played, Gibbs White.
Come on, lads.
Ball coming in. Oh, terrible. Here we go. So, Liverpool a third, plus 25, 69 points. Chelsea and Leicester 67 points, but Chelsea have plus 22 goals to Leicester's plus 20. Own goal by the keeper, the Tottenham Equalizer. Casper Schmeichel own goal. That's nice. He's had a good impact since he's come on, Gibbs White, to be fair.
I thought he might have come on for Traore when he.
Yeah.
Would have done better, wouldn't they?
They are trying, they're pushing. But we're still not getting that second goal. Semedo. Ball in. Oh, headed the good defending again. Throw into Wolves. Oh, dearie, dear. Here we go again. We're camped in the United half right now. Nice play, that is. Gibbs White's making things happen. Ball. Oh!
Why didn't you just kick it at the goal?
Oh! Oh, so close. Just wouldn't fall.
Silver switched off then a minute. No, David.
Yeah.
He switched off. Thought he'd lost it. Looking the other way.
Neves had to go from distance. Leicester on the ropes. Well, Tottenham need the points as well, don't they, for the Europa League as well? Oh!
So he lost it and then the watch. Boom. It's out.
Just behind him. He gives it a go.
Right place, right time. Tell you what, Jermaine, having Ruben Dias in the Premier League has made defending trendy again. They're all at it. Defenders being defenders.
They deserve to get another goal.
We do, and this is Wolves 8. Katie, I can't look.
Free kick today.
79 minutes now.
This game in particular,
Gonna put 2 subs in.
defend very well at times. Wolves have not been as creative as they
Put in the goal, then.
usually would be. Defensive too, by Fontaine have been solid.
Morgan Gibbs White has made the difference since he's come on. He's like, he does things that no one else does. He's playing in the right position as well, which is that area of the pitch where he can do something. Well played, Bolly. Matinho. Nice. Oh, come on. That's a hospital ball, Sais. Sais, that was. We've missed Raul. You ain't kidding. 11 attempts to 9 on Wolves. We've only had 3 on target to their 4.
Biggest problem, we've missed the goal.
Yeah. Oh, 8 Norris down injured now.
This is a real contrast in experience. Hannibal at 80 want to make his Manchester United debut to replace Juan Mata. And if this is the last time we see Juan Mata walk off as a Premier League player for Manchester United, how would you assess his time with them, Jermaine? I think it's been mixed.
Missing the goals again. West Ham 3-0 now. Oh my God, we've got a brand new member, everyone. Richard, finally. Let's go! Richard, welcome to the membership of the channel. Much appreciated. I'll be leaving later on today for you a link on the community tab for the Discord group for you to get on and talk in between games, mate. So thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. You'll get all the new emojis as well. Marcel's coming on. He'll probably be off in 2 minutes. Here you go. Look, Katie, welcome. Carl, welcome. You'll get to talk to all these in the Discord group. Thank you so much, Richard. It means so much that you support my channel by becoming a member. Thank you. I look forward to you getting on the Discord group and involved with all the other bits. But I'll say I will put the link on the community tab for you, so look out for that, fella. Apparently, Spurs 3-2.
Another injury, David.
Who's down now?
Never. No,
Gibbs White, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my! I mean, this is what exactly. I mean, what are we cursed this season? Katie, does this mean another emoji? We've had one today, which is the Magic Moss one, which I will update because it needs to be transparent background because I've been told off by the producer because it wasn't transparent. But we need 4 more members to get another emoji.
Yeah. He's in a lot of pain. So dislocated it. Yeah. He has just dislocated it. I'll stick it back in.
Pop. It's what used to happen with Traore, wasn't it? Just
Pop as a weasel.
But you could see his like now.
That was the best one of the game. Lovely move from United, early ball. And Semedo has been good for us, so they got them back into it.
I mean, he just literally put that. He made that up. Dislocation. Don't worry, Richard. You just need to get on your phone first of all. Download the Discord app, and then I'll send you the link on the community tab. Kate, we're going to end up with no team at this rate. You're not wrong, but it is the end of the season. So, just luckily, we've got no more games till August. Richard's got the ducks out, everyone. Nice one, Richard.
Look a bit despondent, don't they?
I have Nuno, you know.
Has he come off to follow the shoulder?
They ought to
No.
put Nuno on for the last.
Oh, this is another run down the side. So
The youngsters combining down that side. Here's Dan James. Elanga who's switched to this side, trying to shot. Brandon Williams.
Thank goodness, says Katie.
Very, very young Manchester United team at the moment. I like it, though.
think, keep it down.
We're on 85 minutes now. Arsenal to miss Europe spot as it stands, Cog. Oh, is that because Tottenham have taken a 3-2 lead? Oh, yeah. Tottenham in 7th place. They'll go into the Europa Conference League, which is what the thing that they didn't want to go into, which is almost straight through again. That was unlucky. Does well. Great hold-up play from Silva. Does so well there. Ball coming in. Oh, unlucky again. No one attacking the near post. Leads 3-1 now. Baggy Birds have got a goal to end their season with Sam. He'll be running onto the pitch with his taking his shirt off with his Wolves shirt underneath, wrapping it round. I really love Wolves. Sam, Big Sam. Mission accomplished. Agent Sam. The Europa Vauxhall Conference League. That's about right. And like Neves screening would be marvellous. Neves is down now. He's got
Hit him in the arm.
bang on the nose.
His arms are flailing like.
Hit him in the face with his arm.
Yeah, flailing arm in the face.
Yeah, but give the free kick to the other side.
As he ain't,
Yeah,
does he?
yeah.
Bloody Mike,
Look,
idiot.
told you.
What is he like?
Give them a free kick.
Yeah, it's Mike Dean, and he gives he's got Manchester United tattoo on his buttock.
That's a good one. Nice.
Fabio Silva did well again there. That's good play. Oh,
Who's
that's
that?
not. Oh, dearie me.
Somebody's going to get a yellow card.
One more goal. Job done, Sam. Is Sam coming to Wolves? I don't think so. No, thanks. Newcastle scoring means we're now 13th. They can't finish above us, can they?
No, it's Palace that are the.
No, that can't be right.
No, they are.
Oh, are they?
No.
Yes, no.
We're exactly equal.
Have they scored more goals?
No, goals are different. The figures are exactly the same.
Yeah, but they've scored more goals. That's probably why. Wolves need to score a goal so we
Possibly, yeah.
can get 12th. Got something to play for, lads. Come on. 12th place. Let's do it.
It's probably a couple of million quid too.
One goal, couple of £1 million. That could buy us the finger of Messi, the right foot of Ronaldo.
I'll take that.
You could do with that. What's it? Finger song from
The
last
German
night.
entry.
What's it? 8.
The German entry.
The German entry for my team.
Well done, Gibbs White.
Go on, Bolly.
89 minutes. Come on, let's get a goal. Unlucky 13th. That's probably about right as well, Jedi. Come on, lads. We only want one goal. One goal. We only want one goal. Come on. 12th place. Let's do it.
Get it in the box.
You're welcome, Katie. Thank you for that kind comment. I appreciate it.
+5.
5 minutes to get 12th place. We can do it.
Solskjaer hopes to become the third man since Sir Alex Ferguson retired to win a trophy with Manchester United on Wednesday night in Gdansk. And of course, we wish him at his
That's true, Graham.
Go on, lads.
start of the season amongst the favourites for the sack. And
It was a nice move, that was.
Oh,
Right. bottom
good
corner.
effort, son.
first time we've really seen Henderson after dive and
Yeah, he's been good, Gibbs White, since he's come on.
just looking that direction. Yeah, the first good bit of movement.
It's the best since come back from Swansea then, isn't it?
Like the positivity. All he's thinking about is getting a strike on target, just slightly dragged it wide.
Kevin, you're welcome, mate. Thank you.
Oh, let's see.
We love you, Nuno. We do. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. That's true as well, Andrew.
Injury time at the end of his final game when he thinks about the journey that he's been on here, took over a championship team and got them into the Premier League. We were so impressed by the first season when they finished 7th. They followed that up the following year. They played European football as well. And so much has conspired against him this season, Jermaine. It means he's going to leave the club at the end of the campaign. I wonder what's going through his mind. I would hope he feels proud. It is what I would hope. I would think maybe, thinking back and looking back at where it started.
One last rub of the ducks. Fair enough, Angie. Who knows? Maybe. Come on. For Nuno. Come on. We'll even get Elvis in on the act. Come on. For Nuno.
Come on.
You haven't got any more time on there, really. Could be other film.
It'll be about a minute and don't blow. End of play.
Gives right on to Fabio Silva. Down he went under Bay's challenge. Able with a nutmeg on volley and then wrestled to the ground.
He's giving them a free kick again.
Good blow the whistle
You
there.
missed the other one up the other end though.
Thanks for that, David. Appreciate it. And you, James. Appreciate it. Still be going throughout the summer. I'm going to do a Champions League watch along next Saturday. There's plenty to come. We've got extra time tonight as well, don't forget. Well done, Gibbs White. Played,
Oh,
son.
that's a good one.
Oh, come on, get the ball.
Get it in the box.
Come on, lads. Let's get 12th.
Come on, into the middle.
Bolly! Oh, my word!
Well, he did have got it in. It's all over, David, in a minute. Off.
Thanks up, Richard.
What's it,
Ah,
Dave?
thanks, Kylie. Oh, if that had gone in.
That would have been a good goal, that was.
Nice smile on the face of the Wolves manager. And an opportunity to give another teenager a debut here for Manchester United. Dan Jones as well. 18-year-old defender Will Fish is on to make his United debut.
Feels so, yeah, I know. Hello, Lukey boy.
Could be the last kick, really.
No, there's a bit of added time because of the.
other fella with the.
Come on, just let's get one more goal.
Wolves have to get it forward. Ruben Neves.
Ball.
Gibbs White trying to run in behind Brandon Williams. It's a free kick.
That's going to probably be it now, isn't it? Spurs won 4-2 in the end. Bloody hell.
Another yellow card.
Thanks, Shane. I appreciate it.
He's right in
Darren, I don't even want to think about it right now.
the, put him right in the box now.
For me, it would have been Nuno for next season, but you move on. I have to take time to think about it.
This football club and this manager.
Amazing how many songs are on for you now.
Must be in the seat.
It's sort of a short name. You can-
Come on, Mike Dean, give us a penalty in the last minute. Why don't you?
Yeah, it's the equivalent of job. You know, it's the equivalent of job.
I'll tell you what, Silver's had a really good go at it tonight.
He hasn't been my man of the match, I think.
I don't know, Smido's done well too.
Semedo, Morgan Gibbs White.
And Smido got the goal.
Marcel, come on, Glassman.
He could be a hero.
That's it.
That's it, isn't it?
And not the best way to end, but you know, he's a Nuno Espirito Santo, best manager I've seen in my lifetime, pretty much since I've supported. How loved he's been, what he's done to take us to this level. It's not the way I would imagine he wanted to end it. He'd want to be in a full stadium, going under his own accord. He's a very humble man, proud man. Lots of dignity, the way he carries himself, the way he is.
Gentle giant,
He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman, is what he is. Legacy is not wrong. It shouldn't be time.
Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Jermaine. Not just for today, but for your hard work all season long. A smile on
Try not to get upset myself watching this.
No, they all seem to like him, don't they?
Of course they do. The players love him.
I mean,
Morgan Gibbs White did everything. It's the end of an era, this is. Thanks, Football Mad. It's the end of the era. Thank you, Andy. They're all gonna do the walk around the pitch with the fans in a minute. Nuno's interview, absolutely.
You might not see it there.
Man of the match, Nuno. Man of the match, Mike Dean. Nuno is a god, yeah. Darren. Shane, tears rolling down my face.
Someone
Well,
said their
where
eyes are sweaty.
You were for the one.
Their eyes are sweaty.
All the best,
You
Nuno.
were for the one to try.
It's been a roller coaster. It's not been a great season. There's no doubt about it. But there's so many circumstances behind this season. And, you know, I thought he was the man for next season going forward. But we're going to have a new guy, and we've got to get behind him. We're all worried because we don't know what's going to happen next. This next appointment is so key. But today's all about Nuno. And on extra time tonight, 9 o'clock, you need to make sure you set your clocks for that, because that's going to be really special. Got so many fans lined up that want to be on that already. You know, there's going to be a lot of people talking about Nuno, the Nuno era. And today's all about Nuno. You know, I'm upset about it. I'm sad. But that's life. You have to get on, don't you? It's life. I just think it's a year too soon. But do you know what? We will never, ever know that what would have happened next year with Nuno, because he's not going to get the chance. All I know is that we've got a new manager that's going to come in. And for me, if that's the case, because obviously Jeff and Fosun have made this decision, they better make sure they back that manager, give him what he needs, and get it right. Because if they don't get it right and we have a bad start next season, then the fans will turn on the owners, and that's what I don't want to happen. You know. Showing it on the Wolves app.
It's on the screen, David. 13th.
No, we're on about this.
Yeah, they are. They're. He's walking around the pitch now. Nuno is best manager we've ever had. Jordan's shirt with Nuno 21 on the back. I'll never wear it. I'm going to frame it. Good on you, Richard. What memories. What a human being. Absolutely. This is like... He's got to be inside emotional. He keeps a calm experience. You can see it on his face. He's given everything since he's been here. There we go. We wanted to see that one more time in a full stadium. That's what he's all about. He's bowing to the fans now. He's at the South Bank end. He's waving. Let's just get this on the screen now, guys. Let's get this on the screen. Nuno waving to the fans. Appreciating the reception. Everyone is showing the love to him. Final revival. Tears from Nuno. Push, Darren. It's emotional, isn't it? Look at all the players lining up. Oh, this is just really emotional, man. They're making a guard of honour for him. Making a guard of honour for him. This is what it means. And it's all about him and his team. It is emotional. All about him and his team. And he's talking to them now. They're all in a huddle. It is the end of an era, what he's done. And look, he's walking through, his hands are out, both sides, taking the, he's got a smile on his face. All the backroom staff, the support staff, all of, you know, the players, Connor Cody, hugging Cody now, who made his captain when he came in and moved him into defence. And this is the man that they've let go. Richards, 6'5" bloke, crying his eyes out. Dan the man, I'm trying not to cry, man, because like someone will take the mick out of me probably from the video.
Joyful, James, not joyful.
It's sad, man.
AJ. So joyful, James.
It's emotional. It's sad. He's walking down the tunnel for the last time, back to the dressing room. The cameraman's following him on his own. It's emotional. It's emotional. What can you say about Nuno? He's just extra time tonight, 9 o'clock. We'll be talking about this. Loads of fans coming on to put their point of view on. Hope you can join us at 9 o'clock. My instant reaction will come up later. I really hope you've enjoyed the watch-alongs this year. You know, you can tell you just can, you know, I'm trying to hold it together because I am upset about it. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. The decision's been made. There are certain sections of the Wolves fan base that are happy. I ain't one of them. And I think I'm well in the majority of that, but it is what it is. I think he would have took us forward next year, but we will never know. And whoever comes in next has got massive shoes. Not massive shoes. They've got like massive canoes to fill because this guy, to me, is a legend for what he's done. And he's a top bloke and a decent human being. He gave £250,000 of his own money to feed our pack, to help people that hadn't got enough food and stuff. That's the makings of the man, leading by example. Like you're saying, Nuno, your legend. Richard, end of an era, so gutted, heartbroken. Jason, sad day. Sad day for us. I made a bit. Well, you know, time will tell how big a mistake or not this is. I'm hoping it's not. Big boots, yeah. Nuno, legend. Gigantic shoes to fill. Roger, love you, Nuno. I mean, it says it all. You guys on here on the chat now, all of the emotion that you're sharing, we're all sharing this, and the people in the stadium, the fans that have welcomed Nuno today to the stadium, more than 4,500 fans there. He goes leaving this club knowing that he's so loved by the majority of the fan base, and even the Nuno out brigade have got to acknowledge what he has done for this football club. And he's taken us from lower championship when we'd gone through 3 managers and completely changed the way we played, destroyed the championship, 7th place finish, beating the champions Man City home and away, you know, beating every team in the top 6 bar Liverpool, 7th place finish again, Europa League quarter-final, going out to the eventual winners Sevilla, and then we were so close to Champions League, the pandemic hit. We've had injuries, we've had tiredness, we've had no fans, and it's all gone wrong, and he's still got us to 12th this year, despite everything. despite not having the players that he needed. And I thought it would have learnt a lot from this year, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Like X-Pro says, he's one of our own. Absolutely. Newcastle fan here saying should statue outside Molineux. He's a legend. Sad day, will be missed. You know, all of these things, you're sharing this right now. This is what it's about.
What time's extra time?
Extra time's at 9 o'clock. Anisi knows he's loved. Big lump in my throat, not in my stomach. Thank you, Nuno. Thank you. Nuno's a legend. And that's from a Man United fan. What can you say? That's how highly he's thought of him in the game, man. You know, it is what it is, guys. It's the end of an era. We will talk about it more on Extra Time tonight. The game was secondary today, really, to the occasion of Nuno Espirito Santos' his era becoming to an end. Too short for me, but it is what it is. Leanne. Nuno legend. Graham's on holiday. He's devastated. Put a dampener. Absolutely. Guys, listen. Thank you so much for your time today and for the watch-alongs all season. I will be on Extra Time tonight. I will be doing a watch-along for the Champions League and all the Europa games. We'll be doing the Euros and everything. You know, we'll be doing that. There'll be loads of Wolves content, podcasts, live shows still coming up. So make sure you've got the bell switched on. If you've not subscribed, I'd be really grateful if you'd subscribe. My instant reaction will be coming up soon. And I will also see most of you, hopefully, at 9 o'clock tonight. If you want to get on Always Wolves, what you need to do is message the Always Wolves Facebook page and we can get you on the show tonight. But I'm telling you now, it's going to be a massive show because there's so many fans lining up to be on that show tonight to pay their respects to Nuno. And if you want to do that as well, send a message, like the Always Wolves Facebook page, and send a message and we'll get you on the show tonight. So for myself, instant reaction coming up really, really soon. Lots of love and thank you for the support. Always Wolves, love you, Nuno. And you will always be loved by the Wolves fans, and you will always be, your status in history in Wolves is assured, and you'll always be welcome in Wolverhampton.